Other day we have discussed about the pair of linear equations in two variables and also the complete nature of these two equations. I repeat once again, the standard form of pair of linear equations is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 where a1, a2, b1, b2 and c1, c2 belong to set of real numbers, nothing but constant. Now here the very important three conditions before going to find the solution. First, this is very important. First you find this a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, then the lines are intersecting lines. In this case, it has exactly only one solution. Next, case number 2, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. In this case, the lines are coincident lines. Coincident lines means one over the other. In this case, infinitely many solutions. It has infinitely many solutions. So this is consistent. This is also consistent. Then finally, third case, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 not equal to c1 by c2. In this case, the lines are parallel. We cannot find the solution. That is no solution. So in this case, lines are inconsistent. Yes, this is very important. Now we are going to find the solutions of pair of linear equations in two variables. So I told you in previous classes, mainly there are four methods. First one, graphical method. I told you in the classroom I will explain the graphical method because graph sheets required for that one. Second one, substitution method. Today I will start. Then third one, elimination method. Fourth one, very important, that is cross multiplication method. But in examination, they will give question by using elimination method, by using cross multiplication method, by using substitution method. So point of your examination, better be perfect and all three methods. Okay. The second method, that is substitution method. Directly I will start the exercise questions. The main question, first one, the sub question 1. Now we are finding the solution of pair of linear equations in two variables by substitution method. Substitution method. Now first one, x plus y is equal to 14. X plus y is equal to 14 and another equation x minus y is equal to 4. Yes, very important. Now we will start finding the solution of pair of linear equations in two variables by using substitution method. Yes, these are the given equations. X plus y is equal to 14 and another one x minus y is equal to 4. Before going to find the solution, first you have to check whether the equations in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. After this, first you have to check. Yes, note down the values. Yes, solution. Yes, what is the value of a1? So a1 is equal to coefficient of x, that is 1. b1 is equal to coefficient of y is also 1. c1 is equal to minus 14, right? Otherwise, we take 14 here, it will become minus. Next, the value of a2 is equal to again 1. Next, the value of b2 is equal to minus 1. The value of c2 is equal to minus 4. Yes, so now we check one by one. So this implies a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 1. This is equal to 1. Next, b1 by b2 is equal to 1 divided by minus 1. This is equal to minus 1. Therefore, clearly a1 by a2 not equal to y, because the value of a1 by a2 is equal to 1, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 1. So clearly a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. What is the condition here? Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. This is very important. Before going to find the solution, compulsory you have to check intersecting lines. The lines are intersecting each other. What about solution? Exactly one solution. It has exactly one solution. This is also Very important. This is compulsory. You have to check before going to find the solutions. Let's see now. What is the procedure to find the solutions? I mean, find the values of x and y. Yes, from this, or consider any one, either first one or second one. Find the value of x or find the value of y. Yes, here I will find by using first equation the value of x is equal to 14 minus y. This is very important. Find the value of x or find the value of y. So better you follow easiest one. So x is equal to 14 minus y. So this equation correct as 1. So second one keep as it is. Now from 1 and 2 or yes, directly write from equation 1 and equation number 2. So replace x value. X we got 14 minus y. So replace in the equation 2. So that's why from equation 1 and 2 x value means that is 14 minus y. So this minus y keep as it is. So is equal to 4. Therefore 14 minus 2y is equal to 4. Therefore 2y, you send 2 here, it will become plus. So this is equal to 14. You take 4 here, so minus 4. Therefore 2y is equal to 18. Therefore y is equal to 18 divided by 2. The value of y is equal to 9. Value of y is equal to 9. Next, from equation 1, consider from equation 1. So x is equal to 14 minus 9. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 5. The solutions are x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 9. If you want, just verify this one. Replace x and y values in any one of these two equations, any one. First one, the value of x 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. Then you can say that the values of x and y satisfies the given equation. So that's where the very important thing is exactly one solution. No other than these values satisfies the given equation. It has only one value, x is equal to 5, and another value, y is equal to 9. So this is the procedure to find the values of x and y by using substitution method. Let's see question number 2. Same name, first name, sub question 2. Second one. Before going to find, first you have to check whether it has a solution or infinitely many solution or no solution. First you have to check. Second equation, second question, as first equation, s minus t is equal to 3 and s divided by 3 plus t divided by 2, t divided by 2 is equal to 6. So instead of x and y, here the variables are s and t. I told you before going to find the solution, first you have to check the solution, which implies the value of a1 is equal to 1, the value of b1 is equal to minus 1, the value of c1 is equal to, I told you, first you take 3 here, otherwise opposite to this you write. Then the value of a2 is equal to coefficient of s, that is 1 by 3. Don't write s by 3, coefficient of s 1 by 3. Then the value of b2 is equal to coefficient of t, that is 1 by 2. Then the coefficient of a constant, that is c2 value minus 6. Now we check a1 by a2. That's 1 divided by 1 by 3. So this is equal to 1 into 3 by 1. So this is equal to 3. Next, b1 by b2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 by 2. So this is equal to minus 1 into 2 by 1. So this is equal to minus 2. Therefore, are clearly a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Yes, this is very important. Then the lines are intersecting lines. The nature of the lines are intersecting lines. In this case, you can find the solution. What about solution? Exactly one solution. So this part is very important. Now let's see finding the solutions of S and T. Thus from this, find the value of S or T. Thus what about S value? So S is equal to 3 plus T. Just you shift minus T here. The value of S is equal to 3 plus T or T plus 3. As this one call it as 1. So this one call it as 2. As from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. I mean replace S value in the second equation, that is 3 plus T. So that's why from 1 and 2 replace S value, that is 3 plus T divided by 3 plus T as it is, T divided by 2 is equal to 6. So this implies, let's take LCM, 6 is the LCM, 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja, so 2 into 3 plus T plus 2 3 ja 3 into T, 3T is equal to 6. So this implies 2 into 3, 6T plus 2T plus 3T is equal to 6 into 6, 36. Therefore, this is only 2 into 3, 6. This is only 6. Yes. 2T plus 3T, 5T is equal to 36 minus 6. Therefore, 5T is equal to 30. Therefore, the value of T is equal to 30 divided by 5. Therefore, the value of T is equal to 6. As replace the value of T in the first equation. So, S is equal to 3 plus T value 6. Therefore, the value of S is equal to 9. So, solutions are S value is equal to 9 and the value of T is equal to 6. Yes, this is the procedure. Yes, let's see. Third question. Question number 3. Question number 3. 3x minus y is equal to 6 and 9x minus 3y is equal to 3x minus y is equal to 3. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. So easily you can check 3 by 9, 1 by 3 minus 1 by minus 3, that is also 1 by 3. 3 by 9, 1 by 3. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Case number 2. Okay, na? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. In this case, the lines are coincident. So we cannot find the solution. We cannot find means infinitely. It has infinitely many solutions. This implies the value of A1 is equal to 3. The value of B1 is equal to minus 1. C1 value minus 3. Next, the value of A2 is equal to 9. B2 is equal to minus 3. C2 is equal to 9. So this implies A1 by A2 is equal to 3 by 9 is equal to 1 by 3. So B1 by B2 is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 3. Minus gets cancels. So 1 by 3. Then finally C1 by C2 is equal to minus 3 divided by the value of C2 minus 9 is also equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. All three ratios are equal. Then what is the conclusion here? If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, then the lines are, the given lines are, coincident. The lines are coincident. If the lines are coincident, it has, therefore, it has infinitely many solutions. So this is the conclusion. We cannot find the solution. So we can write after getting the ratios, lines are coincident, it has infinitely many solutions. So remaining 3 questions I shall continue in the next class. Thank you.